Hello and welcome. Today we are checking out the legendary Ferrari Enzo. Now I already made a video or went over this car over a year ago, but we are checking it out again because one of you guys left a comment saying that this is actually better than the engine swap Ferrari F40. Now that is a very bold statement to make because the Ferrari F40 with the Ferrari Enzo's engine in it is one of the fastest engine swaps in Gran Turismo 7. So for the Enzo to be faster than that is a very bold statement, so I had to check it out. So now if we head on over to the tuning shop, then if you fully upgrade the vehicle, which I had previously done, the vehicle comes up to 860 brake horsepower with a weight of 1004 kgs, whereas now that we have the ultimate parts added, we can now up the power to 958 brake horsepower, and by adding stage 5 weight reduction, we can bring the weight down from 1004 kgs down to 978. So we do shave a little bit of weight off, but you gotta keep in mind you are spending $500,000 for it. So now when we go and take the vehicle out on circuit, we need to see, is it actually gonna be faster? So when you get behind the wheel of the ultimate Ferrari Enzo, you are gonna be greeted with some rapid acceleration. Now it handles and so performance wise it is identical to the Ferrari F40 swap. However, when it comes to cornering, that is the biggest difference between these two vehicles. The Ferrari Enzo weighs a little bit more than the Ferrari F40, and you can feel that coming through the corners. And something that's really noticeable is how you're able to actually take the corners. Now the Ferrari F40 is a bit twitchy and you need to be careful when you actually accelerate out of the corner or just how you actually take the corner. Whereas with the Ferrari Enzo, you have a lot more confidence in the vehicle to go fast around the corner without you ending up in a barrier. So that is a massive difference between the Ferrari F40 and the Ferrari Enzo. Now the Enzo, I say top speed wise they are the same, but when it actually comes up to the higher end of it, you will see that the Ferrari Enzo will actually start just gaining speed a lot faster than the Ferrari F40. Now something that is crucial that you need to note is that with the Ferrari Enzo, you are not able to add a front splitter, you are not able to add any front downforce. This is if you have a wide body equipped. If you have a standard body on the vehicle, I'm not 100% sure if you can add a front lip, but I know with the wide body there's no front downforce that can be added to this vehicle. So that is a massive disadvantage over the F40. That's why when it comes to cornering, yes, the F40 is a lot sketchier to actually handle, but if you are able to push it as hard as possible, you are gonna see yourself set a lot faster lap times in the Ferrari F40 than in the Ferrari Enzo. Now the Ferrari Enzo is still an incredible vehicle. If we stop comparing it to the F40, this car is honestly legendary. The Ferrari Enzo was known as the ultimate premium sports car. This car had a limited run of 399 cars. This was to commemorate the 55th anniversary of Ferrari. Now, because it was an anniversary vehicle, it was gonna follow the same trend as the Ferrari F40, the F50, because the Ferrari Enzo was actually supposed to be named the Ferrari F60 to just keep the tradition going. However, just as the car is about to debut, they decided to change it and give it the founder's name. That is why it is the Ferrari Enzo Ferrari. Now, this car was designed by a Japanese designer at Pininfarina at the time. The car has a highly aerodynamic body that resembles F1 machines of the time. It is also notable that not only the body panels, but most of the frame was also built of carbon composites. That is why the car is extremely lightweight, why it handles the way it does. And what's insane is, standard, the vehicle is able to travel well over 217 miles per hour, which is 349 kilometers per hour. This was a pure race car that was made for the streets. So now, if you just take that vehicle and you fully upgrade it, you are gonna experience a very good vehicle. Compared to the other invitation vehicles, it isn't the fastest. I think it only just slightly beats out the Citroen GT, but other than that, it is really at the bottom of the list. It is actually the oldest invitation vehicle that you can own in Gran Turismo 7. Now the thing is, with Gran Turismo 7, yes, you need an invitation to purchase this vehicle. It is extremely difficult to get your hands on this car if you don't already have it. It's easier to get your hands on the Ferrari F40, which is in the legendary dealership, in a rotation, than it is to actually get the Ferrari Enzo. And personally, I think that is absolutely mad. Now when it comes to the top speed of the Ferrari Enzo, well, fully upgraded, you are able to see this vehicle travel with absolute ease up until 424 kilometers per hour. Then, as I said, if you want to take it around track, well, you are gonna notice that it is slightly slower than the Ferrari F40 swap. Now, around Trial Mountain, we see that the Ferrari F40 sets a lap time of 1 minute 43.23, whereas the Ferrari Enzo, around the same circuit, same conditions, set a 1 minute 43.8. It's a very minuscule difference, and depending on the driver, you might be faster in the Enzo than you are in the Ferrari F40. So truly, it's up to you whether you want to whether you want to purchase the F40, engine swap that, and have almost the same performance as the Ferrari Enzo, or if you're just gonna wait until you finally get the invitation to purchase the Ferrari Enzo. So the thing is, the Ferrari Enzo, if you have it, it is a lot cheaper to just upgrade that vehicle and enjoy it and have the same performance than to actually purchase the F40 and then go through the whole engine swapping process, because as I said in yesterday's video, it costed me 5 million credits to actually get the Ferrari F40 to perform the same as the Ferrari Enzo, which is gonna cost you about around just over 3 million credits once you are finished completely upgrading the vehicle. So there's a massive price difference between the vehicles, but honestly, if you have the chance to experience just one of them, well, it's gonna be the exact same experience with the other vehicle. If you want to be a true collector, well, by all means you can pick them up, but there is really no difference. And stage 5 weight reduction, paying 500,000 credits for it, is a complete rip-off. So that's my opinion and my thoughts of the day. So with all this being said, if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Gran Turismo 7 content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.